Fellow degenerate sports bettor, maybe you're a UFC fan or just a guy that wants to throw a couple bucks on the UFC 302 card. And maybe you make some money, maybe you don't. Maybe you're not too butthurt about it, but you're in the right place. Welcome back to the channel. I'm HOF Picks, and today I'm going to be giving you the best bets for UFC 302. And this is my job, man. I run a Discord, HOF Picks Discord. And my job is to go in there, do the research, do all the math, find the best bets, and give them to my members. Now, in this video, I'm not going to give you every single one of my bets because that would be a disservice to the paying members in the premium Discord. I'm going to give you 4 solid bets here. These are bets that I have good confidence in, but as I said, they're not all the bets. I'm going to give you a money line, I'm going to give you a round prop, I'll give you a prop bet, and I'm going to give you a 2-leg parlay. If that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to say. But I get asked hundreds of times throughout the week, what are the bets for this UFC card? Finally, on this YouTube channel, I'm going to make it a regular thing to give you a show like this on Fridays. Let's get into it. The best bets for UFC 302. Started off, Moneyline Bet. I'm going Cesar Almeida. Now, I have just a little bit over 2 units on this play because I got in on Cesar when he was minus 105 earlier in the week. Now he's up to minus 125. I still like it. It's very, very short chalk. He's a very slight favorite, so I threw another unit on it. My reasoning behind this, I don't really like Roman Kopylov's wins in the UFC. If you look at his wins in the UFC, they're the guys who don't have good records. They don't have good records in the UFC, and ultimately, I think there were great matchups for a guy like Roman Kopylov. Earlier in his career, the man struggled with the takedown defense, with his ground game, and honestly, he wasn't exactly piecing dudes up on the feet. Then he fights the lower echelon of the UFC. He picks up 4 wins in a row, all by knockout, and suddenly he's some world beater. I don't think so. His last time out against Anthony Hernandez, that was a big step up for him. He failed. I think it was a bad matchup for him. But honestly, I think Cesar Almeida is still a step up from the 4 guys that he beat. And Cesar Almeida is a world-class kickboxer. And what does Roman Kopylov want to do? He wants to kickbox. So there are 2 kickboxers going at it. And I am going to trust in the guy, Cesar Almeida, that has a long, long history of kickboxing. Yes, it is MMA, but we've seen Cesar Almeida go up against Lucas Fernando on the Contender Series, a guy that wanted to take him down over and over and over again because he thought that would be the best way to beat him. Didn't turn out well. Cesar looked good in the grappling exchanges. He was able to reverse position, get into dominant positions, and do a lot of damage there. On the feet, we saw it last time when he faced Dylan Budka, stuffed the takedowns, and after that, he just absolutely got him out of there. So I love Cesar Almeida this week. I hope he can pull off a dub for us and we can get a win. Now we're going to get into some DFS. So if you don't know what DFS is, it's daily fantasy. First of all, we're going with the Underdog Fantasy app. Take a look at the map, and if you use my code HeyJob, you'll get a deposit bonus up to $250. This is an app that I've had a lot of success with, right? You see in the bottom corner, right over here, they're giving you Islam Makhachev. It's a free promo, okay? You can use this selection with any other selection, and you're going to triple your money. Easy way to make a little bit of coin. Even if you're a $10 bettor, throw 10 bucks on it. I'm going to give you the picks after, right here. I got all these picks. Just take a look at them. Pick one of them. Throw it with the Islam Makhachev promotion. Use the code HeyJob when you sign up. You'll get a free, or you get a deposit match. So you put $100 in, you get $100 in free money. You throw that $10 on Islam Makhachev with one of these picks, it hits, you triple your money. Easy enough there. We got the 5-legger here that's we've hit before. We just saw it on the slide before. It's $100 to win $2,000, and then I'll throw $100 to win $300 on all of these. I absolutely love this play here. Love this one, and I love this one. That's why I'm showing you. Okay, these are all my DFS plays. This is a gift to you. Okay, this is just because I love giving away these because it's so you don't have to. These fighters don't even have to win. Okay, this is props. This is like betting an over/under in basketball. You bet on a guy to score over 24.5 points. Their team might lose the game, but he scored over 24.5. You still win. It's the same thing here. Strickland could put up 120 significant strikes, but then get knocked out in the 4th round. You still win. So I love it. I love it. Check it out. I'll put the link down in the description. Of course, use the code HEJIVE to get that deposit bonus. We move on. Love this play. This is my favorite play in the main event. So if you want to bet that I have great confidence in the main event, this is the one. Okay, we all want Dustin Poirier to win, but do we really think he's going to win? Not really. This is a bet that I love. Round prop over 1.5 rounds, minus 145. I think that's an absolute steal. I got 3 units on it. If you look at the statistics to back this up, since 2017, Dustin Poirier has gone over 1.5 rounds in 12 of his 14 fights. That is some great value when you look at that. Islam Makhachev, his entire UFC career, has gone over 1.5 rounds in 9 of his 15 fights. I look at this matchup-wise, I think Islam is going to try to wear him down. Now, Dustin Poirier has never been submitted before the third round. Every time he's been submitted in his career, it's come in the third round or the fourth round. If you think Islam's going to go in there and run through Dustin, submit him in the first round, I think you're crazy. Dustin is way too skilled, way too experienced to go in there and get just absolutely derailed by a guy like Islam. And if you know the Dagestani style, it's to wear you down, get on top of you, just wet blanket you. He's not going to be fishing for submissions, trying and then lose position. He's position over submission all day. I think Dustin can stay safe for at least 7.5 minutes. It's 7.5 minutes, a world title fight. Okay, I'm taking the over 1.5. I love it. And we move on. So I mentioned the HOF Picks Discord earlier in the video. This whole month, you can get 50% off. That starts with this pay-per-view this Saturday. Use the code DIAMOND. You'll get 50% off the monthly package. The normal price is $49.99. You're going to get it for $24.99 or $24.49, whatever that is, 50%. You get it half off. And that gets you the entire month of June. UFC 302. You get 3 fight nights in between, and then you get UFC 303. So you're getting 5 cards in the month of June for 50% off. Highly suggest you take advantage of that because starting this Saturday is a pay-per-view. And as you can see on the screen here, the pay-per-view success of my bets have been absolutely off the charts. We're positive 21.45 units on this year for pay-per-views. These are 2 of my biggest weeks of the year right here. UFC 301 and UFC 297 went up well over 8 units. And the other ones were positive. The only one we weren't positive was UFC 299. UFC 302, I feel good about it. I like the spots we got on here. Let's get back into it. Parlay. Going with Andre Lima, parlayed with Kevin Holland. Just 2 money lines, minus 119. I got 1.19 units to win a unit back. I like it. I think both guys should win. And usually when I do this, they're 2 bigger favorites, and I'm not exactly sure how they're going to win. Just throw them in a parlay, minus 119. I think they both win. I'm not sure exactly how. They're big favorites. They should win. It makes sense to me. Andre Lima, he should be able to roll over Mitch Raposo. He just weighed in 4 pounds over the limit, I believe, which I love. Okay, I love that. Because if you look at the statistics, the fighter that misses weight, more often than not wins because they go into that fight with an advantage. They're going to lose a percentage of their purse. They're going to go in there trying to win because they need money and they have the advantage not having to cut those extra pounds. Kevin Holland, it's a very favorable matchup for him. Even though he's going back up to 185, I think he can handle the power that's coming at him. He's got a great chin. He's got a massive grappling upside here. We'll see if he uses it. But overall, he should be able to handle himself on the feet as well. He should be able to get a win by any means. Could be KO, sub, or decision. And same here. I think Andre Lima can get a win by KO, sub, or decision as well. So that's the parlay. And we move on to Betr Picks. If you don't know what Betr Picks is, it's daily fantasy. Okay, look at the screen here. Also had a lot of success on this app. And this Saturday, they're giving you Dustin Poirier at 0.5 significant strikes. Just needs to land 1, and you win. Take a look at the map. Those are the available states. Love this app. Very user-friendly, and you can win up to 1,000x your money. This week, these are the plays. Pause the screen if you want to lock it in. I'm not going to go through all of them, I really like this play. Jake Matthews, Cesar Almeida. I think those fights usually they're gonna go second, third round, and they should be able to go. They should be able to soar over those. Okay, I don't think there's a lot of grappling in either of those fights. It's gonna be a stand-up battle, and honestly, I could see one of them hitting it in the first round. Makes sense to me. And then a couple unders, and then of course, I already said I like the over 1.5, and then Jocelyn Edwards probably gonna get grappled up, so I'm going lower there. Once again, code HeyJive. Get you a risk-free bet up to $250. Let's keep it moving. Prop bet of the night. Now, Grant Dawson is not exactly everyone's favorite fighter at this point in time because he's got knocked out his last time out when he was a massive favorite. But that's Bobby Green. He's getting a massive downsized in opponent here in Joe Solecki. Joe Solecki is just a grappler. That's it. Nothing to offer on the feet. I don't see him KOing Grant Dawson. And at the end of the day, Grant Dawson, massive favorite. I think he's the second biggest favorite on the card behind Islam. I think he's like minus 500, minus 525. And for some reason, Grant Dawson by decision is the most likely when you compare it to KO or sub. Grant Dawson decision is the most likely. I disagree. I think it's more often than not, Grant Dawson's going to finish his opponent. You look at his UFC career, he's a finisher. He doesn't go in there and just lay and pray on guys. He's threatening with the chokes. He's threatening with ground and pound. He can get on top of you and do damage that way. Grant Dawson inside the distance, which means Grant Dawson by KO or sub, plus 165. And I threw 3/4 of a unit on that. And then I had to sprinkle Grant Dawson by KO, plus 525 for just 1/4 of a unit. I think a ground and pound finish is live. Due to Solecki being so good at jiu-jitsu, maybe he just can't get that arm under the neck and finish it that way. He's got to flatten him out on the ground and ground and pound him out. Plus 525 makes so much sense to me. I think that's a great value bet there. And the inside the distance, I think, is great value as well. Grant Dawson's a finisher, and he should be able to finish this fight. That's all I got for you. Best bets for UFC 302. Appreciate you for watching. Again, if you want all the bets, I just gave you 4 bets. I have well over 15, 20 maybe plus bets on the card. So sign up for the HOF Picks Discord. The link is down in the description. Let's have a great, another profitable pay-per-view card because we've been absolutely crushing. Appreciate you for watching. Until next time, HOF Picks. We out.